Rhea Ripley and Jey Uso's forbidden romance, full scandal inside. Imagine the dim glow of a backstage locker room after a grueling Monday Night Raw, where sweat-soaked gear hangs like forgotten ghosts, and two superstars, Rhea Ripley and Jey Uso, share a stolen glance that ignites a firestorm no one saw coming, a forbidden romance that could shatter alliances, families, and legacies in the WWE Universe. Please like, share, and subscribe for more WWE content. It all began innocently enough, or so it seemed, in the haze of post-match adrenaline at SummerSlam 2 years ago, where Rey's piercing eyes met Jey's across the crowded gorilla position, her tough exterior cracking just enough to reveal the vulnerability beneath, a woman weary from carrying the weight of her Judgment Day persona, while Jey, fresh from his bloodline exile, sought solace in someone who understood the isolation of the ring. But whispers started circulating, faint at first, like echoes in an empty arena. Late-night texts, secret meetings in hotel lobbies far from prying eyes, Rey's laughter cutting through the tension as Jey opened up about his demons, the real ones, not the scripted feuds, but the ache of family rifts that left him questioning his place in the world. Then came the betrayal that hit like a steel chair to the back. Dominic Mysterio, Rey's on-screen partner and real-life confidant, stumbling upon incriminating messages on her phone during a routine gear check, his face twisting in shock and hurt, the kind that burns deeper than any in-ring injury, as he realized the woman he trusted like a sister had been hiding a connection that crossed unspoken lines. The grief settled in heavy, like the silence after a pinfall, when Jey's cousin, Roman Reigns, learned of the affair through leaked backstage footage, his stoic tribal chief facade crumbling in private, tears streaming as he confronted Jey in a dimly lit family trailer, the air thick with the scent of regret and broken bonds, reminding everyone that beneath the bravado, these are men haunted by the ghosts of their shared history. Health crises amplified the chaos, Rhea collapsing during a house show rehearsal from exhaustion masked as a storyline injury, but insiders knew it was the stress of the secret eating at her, her heart racing in panic attacks as paparazzi hounded her, Jey rushing to her side in the medical bay, his hands trembling as he held hers, whispering promises amid the beeps of monitors that echoed their fragile reality. Scandal erupted fully when tabloids splashed photos of their midnight rendezvous, Rey's tattooed arms wrapped around Jey under neon city lights, the WWE brass scrambling in emergency meetings, faces flushed with anger and concern, as sponsors threatened to pull out, forcing the stars to face the harsh spotlight not as characters but as flawed humans entangled in a web of desire and deception. Death cast its shadow unexpectedly, tying into the narrative when news broke of a former wrestler's passing, China's legacy invoked in hushed tones, as Rhea confided in Jey about her fears of the industry's toll, her voice breaking in a quiet hotel room, the weight of mortality pressing down, making their stolen moments feel both precious and perilous, a reminder that time in this world is fleeting. Family breakdowns tore at the seams, Jey's twin brother Jimmy confronting him in a heated parking lot brawl, fists clenched not in scripted rage but genuine heartbreak, yelling about loyalty to the bloodline, the air filled with the metallic tang of rain and unresolved pain, as their once unbreakable bond frayed under the strain of Jey's divided heart. Backstage tension simmered like a pot about to boil over, with Rhea avoiding eye contact in catering halls where the aroma of catered meals mixed with the undercurrent of gossip, wrestlers exchanging knowing glances, the atmosphere electric with unspoken accusations, as alliances shifted and old friends turned wary, the locker room dividing like battle lines in a war no one wanted. The emotional peak hit during a private confrontation at WrestleMania weekend, Rey's eyes welling with tears in a shadowed corridor, her voice a whisper choked with sorrow as she admitted the guilt eating her alive, Jey pulling her close, his own chest heaving with sobs, the raw humanity of two souls clashing against the machine of WWE's relentless schedule. Betrayal deepened when leaked audio surfaced, capturing Dominic's bitter rant in a gym session, his words laced with venom about feeling replaced, the sting of abandonment cutting through the clank of weights, exposing the fragile egos behind the larger-than-life personas, leaving fans to ponder the real cost of fame. Grief resurfaced in waves, Jey mourning the erosion of his family ties during a late-night drive, rain pattering on the windshield like unshed tears, as he replayed memories of childhood with his brothers, now tainted by the scandal, his grip tightening on the steering wheel in silent agony. Health crises escalated for Jey too, a misdiagnosed shoulder injury flaring up amid the stress, landing him in physical therapy sessions where the sterile smell of antiseptic mingled with his frustration, Rhea sneaking in visits, her presence a balm and a burden, their touches tentative, laced with the fear of further exposure. Scandal's fallout reached fever pitch with WWE's internal investigation, Executives grilling the pair in a boardroom thick with tension, Ray's defiant stare masking her inner turmoil, Jay's usual charisma faltering as he defended their love, the room echoing with the click of pens and the weight of judgments that could end careers. Death's theme lingered, Rhea reflecting on lost icons like Eddie Guerrero in a tearful interview snippet that went viral, her vulnerability raw as she linked it to her own life's chaos, Jay nodding in solidarity during a hidden FaceTime call, their screens illuminating faces etched with shared loss, forging a bond amid the industry's unforgiving grind. Family breakdowns culminated in a heart-wrenching reunion attempt, the Usos gathering in a family home filled with the scent of home-cooked meals, voices rising in accusation and pleas, Jay's eyes pleading for understanding as tears flowed freely, the room a microcosm of the emotional wreckage left by one forbidden spark. In the end, as the dust settles on this whirlwind of passion and pain, we're left to reflect on the unbreakable threads of loyalty that bind us, the fierce love that defies odds, and the legacies we build not just in the ring, but in the quiet moments of truth. Stay tuned for more raw insights, WWE Insider, because the story never truly ends.